Welcome to Gospel Bites with you, Pastor Ashok Malcolm. Bites for you today is taken from Philippians chapter 4, verse 7. And the peace of God that surpasses all understanding will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. I'm continuing from where I left. Last week I spoke on Philippians chapter 4, verse 6. Do not be anxious. And today we're going to speak on peace of God. Paul was speaking about God's peace and not human peace. Our peace, human peace, or the peace which world gives, is based on circumstances, based on your preference, based on your needs, based on your wants. If your circumstance goes well, if things happen the way you want, you are happy, you are at peace, you're just chilling. But if things don't go the way you want, people generally panic. The world peace or the human peace is based on your circumstance. However, a peace of God, which is mentioned here in Philippians chapter 4, verse 7, peace of God is the God kind of peace, which is unwavering composure. God kind of composure, which is not based on the circumstances, which is independent of the circumstances, but based on the infinite supply of God. This is God kind of peace or peace of God. So peace of God is based on the infinite supply of God. Peace of God is presence, God's presence with you and me in the time of trouble. That is peace of God. That in this world there will be problem, but be of good cheer that I have overcome this world. And Bible clearly says the peace of God surpasses all understanding. You know, this is an example. Sometimes you might go through tough times, but you are at peace. You are just chilling. This is God kind of peace because your trust is in God. And how does this peace of God comes? We saw that in the previous verse. It is saying, by prayer, petition with thanksgiving, make your request known to God. When your focus is on God, on God's supply, on God's healing virtue, on God's power, the peace of God rests on our life. So peace of God means God kind of unwavering composure, independent of circumstances. Peace of God means God's presence in the time of your trouble. So my friends, I just encourage you that let us be dependent on God, where God's peace will govern your hearts and minds. It will guard your heart and mind through Christ Jesus. The peace of God will guard. It is a protection of your mind. Peace of God will protect you from the lies of the enemy, from the schemes of the enemy, from faithless words, from negative thoughts, from negative emotions, whatever things comes your way. God's peace, the peace of God will guard you. So I encourage everyone, all those who are watching, we as believers are so blessed that when you go to God with your problems, or when you go to God in prayer, God's peace, that is peace of God, composure of God, will guard your heart and mind. Peace of God that surpasses all understanding. Surpasses all understanding. Peace of God, it can be experienced. It is not based on what you think. It is based on what God thinks about the situation. That is why it is surpasses all understanding. God will protect your minds from every schemes and wiles of the enemy, every schemes of the enemy, every lies of the enemy, and make you come out of your problems. So friends, we are a blessed people because God will give His peace and guard our minds and hearts through Christ Jesus. God bless you with these words. Have a fantastic day. God be with you. And if you are blessed with all the bites which we are sharing, I encourage everyone to like and subscribe to our channel, and you might feel free to share to others. Let them also be blessed. Thank you. Bye.